From the deep dark reaches of Star Trek Online comes Nikitas, Tabbytha, and Grebog with another episode of Fleet Action Report. Greetings! Welcome to Fleet Action Report, everybody. The show where we don't just play the game, but we teach you how to play the game. Unfortunately, it looks like I am solo tonight. I am not. Well, Tabby's not feeling well. I'm gonna guess something came up for Nikitas. So yeah. All right. So computer run program Fleet Action Report episode 261, surfing tension. Those that are here, we appreciate you for being here. And you know. If you want to support us, you can do that via the nice little subscribe button. And if you don't want to give Twitch the money, you can go to Coffee, and which is ko-fi.com/GREBOG. And you can buy us a cup of coffee that way. Maybe that could have helped keep Tabby from feeling not so well. I doubt it, but I'll joke about it anyway. Well, all right. So since it's just me, this is probably going to be a quick start. My week, I've been playing games, playing STO, taking care, playing World of Warcraft, trying to take advantage of the collector's bounty thing that's going on in World of Warcraft. Taking advantage of the summer event on Risa and all that fun. But I guess that leads us right into what's going on in STO. So if you've noticed, if you're on our Discord, the fun nights are now being archived onto YouTube. That's right. Our fun nights will be uploaded to YouTube in their own little playlist called Fun Night. I've started uploading some of the back episodes, and though it'll take me a little time to catch up to some of the backlogged episode, or well, I guess weeks, not really episodes, because they're just kind of a bunch of nights of us having fun, talking about random nerdy stuff. And the Risian summer event is still going. You can get your ship. You too can get the Federation Intel Holoship. You have until July 30th to get your completions done. You need 20 completions. You're definitely way out of time to get to that, but you still have 5 days. If you were close, you can probably get. You have 5 days worth. It costs Lobby to do the buyout, and I think it's 50 Lobby per day. So if you have Lobby, you can potentially finish it out that way. And as I mentioned, the rewards are the Federation Intel Holoship. It is I've heard a lot of good things about the ship. Some people seem to like it. It has some interesting features, like the more kills you get in the different modes, and then when you're in said mode, it will give you a special ship appearance. And once you have unlocked those appearances, it will stick around. It's not like once per map type appearance thing. It's kind of like an achievement, so to speak, that you unlock as you go. Also, they added in some new purchasables at the vendor for the summer event vendor. There's the new Frontier Doctor outfit, Risian sunscreen makeup. Most of those are in costume packs. They added the classic thruster pack. That way, if you want to pretend to be Spock and going into V'ger with that thruster pack he had on, you can do that. There's the Prismatic floater, a Prismatic power board, universal kit modules. They added the rapid lithic formation, which is Earth Elemental, Mineral Quicksand, Earth Elemental, and Wrist-Mounted Acid Spray, Air Elemental. These all kind of work well with, some of these work well in any build, but if you wanted to tinker with that one Risian kit frame that has the doing different elemental damage, triggers some special stuff. This would be one of the ones. Like, these kit modules will help work with that. And then they added some new emotes, the calisthenics, tap dance, and baseball wave. So if you get a bunch of your friends, you all have baseball wave, you can start a wave like you're in the stands. And then they added in Mud has acquired some more stuff, and that is on sale right now. Well, technically all the Mud stuff is on sale, except for bundles. The sale goes until July 29th, but the new stuff is, as you can see at the top of the list here, we have the Alliance Rex Pilot Escort. This was a past event ship, so it's a pretty fun ship. I have it. It's nice to have. It's neat to see that they're adding things to the game, or adding ways to reacquire things in the game. If you do not want to pay the 4,250 Zen, hey Killian, you know, I mean, this is the time to buy it if you're going to buy it. However, it will likely end up in the Phoenix market eventually as an epic thing. When, though, is the question. It could be probably a year. Well, it'll be probably well over a year. They've been seeming to migrate some of the old event stuff to first the Mud Market, and then after the Mud Market, it goes to the Phoenix store. Also, they added in the Pavan space set. This has one of the best Omni beams in the game. It is a very... even if you don't use the set bonus, the Pavan Omni beam does a fair amount of damage and works well with most builds. So, but that set also has a Pavan Proton Energy Torpedo Launcher and the console Universal Pavan Crystal Battery. And then also they added in the Trifluoride, like the Maelstrom Trifluoride Torpedo Launcher. So if you need to brush your teeth, or I mean, you know, that's been always our kind of joke about the torpedo launcher. But it's not a bad torpedo. It is one of the ways that you can get one of the Maelstrom torpedoes. I don't know that. I mean, if you want it, now would be the time to buy it. It's 2,000 Zen. Normal price would be 8,000. And same like the Pavan set is right now 3,750 Zen. Normal price of 15,000. So there's that. All right, that is everything for the news. And hey, Killigan, it is just apparently me tonight. So it is what it is. Tabby was feeling sick, and I don't know what happened to Nick. I'm gonna guess Nikitas had something come up. I don't know. So, I mean, it was time to start the show, and I started the show. Hopefully he is okay. That is all I hope. So the primary target tonight is delving into the mission Surface Tension. This mission is a single player mission, so I guess it kind of works out that I am by myself. So let me get this started. Oh, my game audio is not coming through. Or it's just too quiet. Oh no. Is my mic not even working? No, my mic's working. Whew. That was a... Yeah, it's just really quiet. This cutscene, this whole video is really quiet. Basically, they're updating us about all the stuff with the Undine and the Dyson Sphere. It's good lore. Hey, that was me panicking that all of a sudden everything was broken because I couldn't hear I wasn't seeing the game audio going out at all, even though it was working. Basically, Undine are a threat. That's a problem.
Welcome to the Delta Quadrant. I will admit that I did not expect to be here with Voyager again. It is agreeable. Thank you for agreeing to attend this conference and supporting my position on the Undine. However, reaching a consensus today will be difficult. Many different agendas will be represented here today. I will speak to you in person shortly. Tuvok out.
Welcome to the Romulan Dyson Sphere. Please beam down to these coordinates.
That appears to be going out just fine. That previous cutscene video was just apparently super soft. All right, talk to Sean.
Good to see you. I'd say you're right on time, but it looks like everyone else wants to be fashionably late. We're still finishing preparations for the conference, and Admiral Tuvok is already there. The Klingon and Romulan delegates will arrive soon, so we should head inside as soon as you're ready.
So yeah, basically, this is where things come to a head with the Undine. We now have 2 Dyson Spheres on our hands. The mysteries of the Dyson Spheres, like who controls them and where we go next, will all be decided. That's what's going on here in the beginning. And then also, what about the Romulan Republic? Because the Romulan Star Empire still exists, and they want to make sure to keep the Romulan Republic under their thumb. So, you know, and then also the war between Starfleet and KDF that was just going on in this storyline. All right, so yeah, lead on, Captain. When it's just Captain Sean and not Admiral Sean. As I wiggle my mouse just weird enough to point to the sky. Don't really have to hang out with them and wait, but I mean, you can. This is always, to me, really neat to see the inside of this command center. There are some accolades that we'll be looking to do while we're doing the mission. Bit of a fixer-upper. That's when we get to ESD. Then there's some cracking eggs, and that's basically doing the mission. We'll get that just from doing this mission. And it's a trap. Sometimes you have to do the mission twice to be able to get this one, and that's find and defeat 5 Undine masquerading as Starfleet officers on ESD.
Thank you for joining us here. We need assistance with preparations for the conference. The Romulan and Klingon delegations are still in private deliberations, but other delegates are arriving. Several preliminary tasks remain before we can begin the presentation. Your support in this matter would be appreciated.
Continue. Here's where you're starting to get some security.
Where do you want me posted, sir?
I don't know. Sure, we'll send you to the projector.
Where do you want me posted, sir?
I could technically send them all to the projector? That seems silly.
Where do you want me posted, sir?
Oh, okay. So let's go talk to some people.
This Cardassian thug is trying to push Bajor out of this conference. We have as much of a right to be represented here as any other world, more than the Cardassians. They're not even part of the Federation or the Klingon Empire.
Ah, those Cardassians.
I simply inquired about the ambassador's presence at the conference. After all, Bajor is a member of the Federation. Ambassador Sugihara is capable of representing them along with the Deltans, Andorians, Vulcans, and everyone else, even the Tellarites. Though I suspect they'd argue that point rather robustly.
That may be so, but I'm sure we can find an equitable solution for everyone.
I thought Federation membership meant Starfleet would look out for Bajor's interests. Obviously, I was wrong.
Yeah, you know. Okay, my apologies. Bajor is an equal partner in the Federation.
I simply inquired about the ambassador's presence at the conference. After all, Bajor is a member
So this
of the
takes you into a
Federation.
loop.
Ambassador Sugihara is capable of representing them along with the Deltans,
Yeah,
Andorians,
Garrick.
Vulcans, and everyone else, even the Tellarites. Though I suspect they'd argue that point rather robustly.
That's an unfair characterization. The Bajorans have had a gateway to the Gamma Quadrant in their space for decades. You value their experience and their opinion.
Indeed. One wonders how well that gateway would have fared if Deep Space Nine was of Bajoran manufacture rather than Cardassian. The Federation's track record on wormhole security is far from ideal. One only needs to consider the multiple Dominion occupations of the station for proof of that point.
Cardassian protection of Bajor was not exactly trouble-free.
Predictable response. Then again, it's certainly no secret where Federation loyalties lie in the Alpha Quadrant. I suppose expecting a more balanced approach was wishful thinking on my part. Accusations of Cardassian malfeasance aside, I would remind you both that we are here to seek a peaceful solution to the issues facing us all.
That's a good point. This is this is bigger than all of us.
Indeed. One wonders
Garrick
how
really
well
talks.
that gateway would have fared if Deep Space Nine was of Bajoran manufacture.
This is a distraction from the larger issue at hand. The problem represented here largely.
The
Yeah, then a
Federation
sequel.
has never made a policy of preventing member worlds from overseeing their own interests in conjunction with Federation efforts. Or is Bajor going to be treated differently than other member worlds?
We can't have an open and honest conference unless all parties are willing to engage in meaningful dialogue without shutting out members of the galactic community. Neither Bajor nor Cardassia should be excluded. That's kind of my take.
Well said. Perhaps there's hope for this conference yet. I'm quite
I mean,
willing
we're trying to do
explore
diplomacy here.
this in the interest of the bigger picture.
Thank you, Counselor.
The preliminary tasks are complete. You
Oh,
should
hey, that's
speak
all I
with
had to do.
Admiral
That
Tuvok
was just a lot
again.
of talking, just for. I think there was some optional chit chat. So, okay, here's one of the weird features of this mission. You notice how my legs are through the thing, and now I can't really get up there. This is why whenever I see these things, like they typically are supposed to show up and disappear. So, like if I run over to this area, they should start. I just jump over them. Anytime that that type of walkway shows up, I just jump, because inevitably some of them we go walk right through.
Thank you for your assistance. Please take the opportunity to speak with the various delegates. Having an understanding of the positions of each representative will facilitate more effective negotiations.
All right, this is where we can go talk to pretty much everyone. There are people here that are not, like there's like Zindi delegates that's optional. Where are the Zindi? Looks like someone's over here. Might be the Zindi. Oh no, this is Datan.
Thank you for the invitation. Starfleet certainly knows how to organize their meetings on a grand scale. I trust that the Republic will be able to take a leadership role in studying this sphere. The extensive knowledge we've gained from the Solanae sphere should give us an advantage here. And, after all, the gateway that leads to both of these spheres is in Republic space.
That's not the only thing we need to decide here. What about the Undine?
Yes, the Undine. Very interesting. My security advisors have been looking over the data, and we are all very curious to hear what you and Admiral Tuvok have to say on the matter.
Thank you for attending, Pro-Council. Please take a position at the podium. We would like to hear you talk. Okay. This is the optional.
We're here to support Admiral Tuvok's call for cooperation. We know what tragedies befall a people who are being manipulated by outsiders, as we once were. The Undine's lies and manipulation remind us of the Sphere Builders, whose deceptions led us to make one of the greatest mistakes in our history. There are 5 races on my world. We all know reaching a consensus can be difficult, but the Xindi are living proof that if we put aside animosity, our differences can make us stronger.
Well, thank you.
The Federation's position is quite clear. We believe the only way to safeguard the future of the Alpha and Beta quadrants is for all the galactic powers to behave as reasonable entities and work together to oppose those who would threaten our worlds. It doesn't matter if that threat comes from the Undine, the Borg, or the Iconians. The response is the same.
That was unexpectedly brief. Thank you, Ambassador. And now to Tess.
I sincerely hope that the Federation is not wasting our time here. If your presentation is to explain the threat posed by the Undine, let me spare you the effort. The Klingon Empire has been aware of this threat for quite some time now.
Thank you, Ambassador. Now, okay, when you're listening to the voiceover for him, the one thing I have to say that I really like is you can hear how they're using the universal translator. Because like you can hear the and then they overlay or like put that kind of in the background with the universal translator working. Yeah. Thank you, Ambassador.
You've spoken with representatives of all of the delegations. You should return to Admiral Tuvok.
Alrighty.
We are almost ready to begin. Will you complete the final preparations for the conference while I speak to Captain Sean? After that, your assistance in encouraging everyone to take their seats would be appreciated.
Understood. I'll finish the preparations and then direct people to their seats. All right, I need a second. I think maybe, nope. I thought maybe Nicholas was messaging me. All right. Time to tell everyone to sit down, which is like basically reconfiguring the room, turning the lights down, and yeah. I do hope everything's okay. Oh, and I guess we do have to go run around and tell everyone to go sit down.
I was just going. Don't rush me.
Thank you for taking your seat. Oh well, I'm closer to these folks over here. You only have to do 4.
Yes, I will take my seat.
Thank you. Go sit. Yeah, there's... go tell Garrick to sit down.
It seems the time has come at last. Thank you for the reminder.
You're welcome, Counselor. Oh. Leave it to... Oh, no, this is the Xindi.
I suppose we can begin.
You can start the presentation from the control console.
Which is around where, yeah. Run around, run around.
The Undine represent a clear and present danger to not only the Federation, but also the Klingon Empire and Romulan Republic. The damage done here by a mere handful of ships is clear evidence for the need for cooperation.
With respect, Admiral, the Romulan Republic is quite capable of leading exploration and security measures here, just as we have led efforts to secure the Solanay Sphere. My militia...
I find it interesting that the Federation suddenly has concerns about the Undine now. Where was the Federation when the Empire discovered Undine infiltrators in the Alpha Quadrant? Or is the Federation only interested now the Undine threatens something you want?
Given the exceptionally complicated nature of such...
Ambassador, given what we now know, that was a mistake. The Empire recognized the Undine years ago. We didn't.
You admit you are wrong?
The evidence provided by Admiral Tuvok and his team is sound.
Thank you, Captain Sean. However, dwelling on past mistakes will not solve the problems of the present.
Our fleet stands ready to protect both spheres from the Undine.
The Undine can wait. We have more important business to discuss. Who owns this sphere? I represent a consortium of businessmen on Ferenginar. We are prepared to invest significant venture capital into transforming this sphere into a vacation destination to rival Risa. I have a proposal of $500,000 of...
Uh-oh.
What's that?
Tuvok to Voyager. Report.
A massive fleet of Undine vessels just appeared from a rift. They're setting a course for the gateway.
The Undine? What do they want?
What do you think?
Drop to Lisette. Track their course.
Enterprise to Captain Sean. We're receiving a distress signal from Earth's space dock.
Sean to Federation Fleet. Red alert. Prepare for immediate departure.
The Federation is our enemy, but the Undine attack like assassins in the night.
We will crush the Kamikuv!
A significant Undine force is headed for the Sol system. We must stop the Undine from breaching Earth's defenses.
All right, this is when it starts to get real, or something. Give me just a second. Again, I'm sorry. All right. Okay, beam me up. Beam up and follow the Undine fleet to Earth. Time to go to Earth. This is where we start to have access to get some of the accolades. 2 of them are on once we get on to ESD.
472 is already boarded Earth space dock. Once we are through the gateway, we must render assistance as soon as possible.
Alrighty then. Load screen. Load screen. So we start getting some action. Oh my. So we have to view the damage of ESD eventually, once we can get there. And then we have to...
I am picking up several distress calls from across the system. Curious.
Any word from Starfleet Command?
Negative. The subspace relay booster network appears to be offline. I am reading Undine ships attacking Earth space dock, as well as attacks on the lunar colonies and the orbital habitat on the far side of Earth.
We need to split our forces if we're going to stop the Undine in multiple locations.
Agreed. Enterprise will clear the area around the lunar colonies.
Understood. We'll head towards Earth space dock.
Fine. Jirok and I will clear the far side of the planet.
Good hunting. All right.
Enterprise will set course for Luna.
The Fortescue and Lisette will lead the fight on the far side of Earth.
Earth is one of the most secure planets in the Federation. An attack this bold is unexpected.
My ship is operational. We will fall in and help you make a drive for the space dock.
Sol will not be safe as long as species 8472 vessels remain in the system.
Basically, we are to basically take out the Undine and rescue some of the ships that are out here.
Earth's space dock is taking severe structural damage.
You'll notice this is the older space dock. Well, thanks for stopping by, Kill again. Have a good night. Get that device charged up. Then some aid.
Ships are still present. Our work here is not complete.
There are still Undine ships in the system. We must eliminate them.
Basically, it gets easier if you rescue more or aid more ships.
Earth's space dock may be destroyed.
This is back when they did the first rework, or one of the first reworks of the space dock interior. Once we get on board, we get to see some of the older graphics. Of what ESD used to look like.
Tethys Dreadnought, inbound.
The Undine on the other side of the planet were no match for Klingon warriors.
Lunar colony secure.
We will put an end to this together.
But so yeah, this is just taking out a bunch of the Undine. Not too difficult, though ESD does take a beating in this whole mission. Let's go ahead and hit that. Then we're gonna hit them with that and watch them melt.
Any ships still in range? There are Undine hunting parties on Earth space dock. We're fighting them, but comms are spotty. I was lucky to get an external signal working. We need any assistance you can spare.
All right. So, what happened? Where's the rest of the fleet?
There are Undine ships attacking key sites across the quadrant. Our ships are responding to everything they can, but we're stretched thin. When the Undine arrived here, they damaged every ship in the system, hit the orbital platforms, and then most of them just left. Automated defense systems are offline. We're struggling just to keep control of the station.
We'll render what assistance we can.
I've received orders from New Romulus. In light of this situation, the Lisette is being recalled to defend the homeworld. I will contact you if there is any change.
Let me do a quick reload of my browser. Seems to have started acting up. Come on, browser. Hello, computer. I know, just use the keyboard. Just use the keyboard. Oh, really? Let's see here. There you go, buddy. You won a ban. I guess I'll just keep going. I can still monitor stuff. All right, understood, Admiral. Understood, Admiral Tuvok. Recommendations?
The boarding parties on Earth's space dock should be our main concern. The Undine will be attempting to cripple Starfleet operations, gain valuable data, and capture ranking officers. We cannot afford to allow them to succeed. I am prepared to beam down immediately. Your assistance will greatly improve our chances of success.
And beam down. Ground mission time. Ah, the load screen of death. Or I'm not death. Load screen mini boss. It's this game's worst mini boss.
Earth's space dock has sustained severe damage from multiple Undine boarding parties. We must locate Admiral Quinn. The most expedient path to the Admiral's office is through those doors. Our mission objectives are clear. We must ascertain the whereabouts of Admiral Quinn and expel all Undine boarders. Teams from other ships, including some Klingon and Romulan vessels, have beamed to lower decks here on the station. While their willingness to assist us is unexpected, their desire to see this enemy stopped is gratifying.
Continue. Alrighty. Try the bulkhead doors. Did you hear that? Someone's crying for help.
Everything hurts. What? Who? Admiral Tuvok?
What happened here?
I don't... What? The windows. They came through the windows, walking on the hull. I don't know. After the Borg attack during my cadet cruise, I thought working on Earth's space dock would be less dramatic.
He seems very rattled, Admiral. What can we do?
Indeed. I can initiate a mind meld. It will calm him, and I will be able to learn what he knows about the attack. This is not normally something I would suggest, but I believe that in this instance it is necessary.
Do what you need to do. I'll keep watch.
My mind to your mind. My thoughts to your thoughts.
Apparently I took them out really fast and he didn't get to say much more than what he did. Okay, I'm feeling better now, thank you. The Undine, yes. They just appeared in close orbit. We were taken by surprise and none of the defense systems worked. I don't know why. They've been killing people. I don't know what they want, but they've been systematic about their attacks. They want something. Come with us. We'll get through this together.
There is more going on with these boarding parties than mere destruction. Phaser fire. There are more Starfleet officers fighting nearby.
More survivors!
We need to manually activate the fire suppression systems.
I think I see the correct panel for the fire extinguishers.
I thought Earth Space Dock would be a quiet assignment.
Run up here and turn on the fire suppression.
Be cautious. There are more Undine nearby.
I'm probably too glib on my running around and doing the stuff and things. So taking on a lot of Undine here.
Admiral.
Oops. Check on... Don't know that I can check on anyone else. Don't think you can go up here. I know when you this used to be a place you could run up there, and there was a whole area up there. And
Admiral Tuvok, I'm going to help hold this position. I'm not much of a soldier, but I can make repairs and help keep this area clear of Undine. I hope Admiral Quinn is okay. He was on comms a few minutes ago, but the transmission was cut off.
We'll find Admiral Quinn. Stay safe.
Be cautious. There are more Undine nearby.
Yeah, I can see him in the shadows.
I'll stay here. Good luck.
On the ceilings. They did a pretty good job at making this a little bit creepy.
Admiral Quinn.
Admiral Quinn. So all these people dead and Admiral Quinn's okay. Oh no, it wasn't Quinn all along. Who could have guessed? Where's the real Admiral Quinn? Did they get him? We don't know yet. Really, the Admiral Quinn that's on ESD now is just...
The shape-shifting nature of species 8472 makes them a dangerous foe. We will have to proceed with caution to avoid being caught unaware again. Clearly, Admiral Quinn is not here. He may be still alive elsewhere on the station. The logical course of action amid so much chaos will be to re-establish the chain of command.
I'm open to suggestions. How should we proceed?
Perhaps we can establish more reliable communications by directly linking to the Starbase's internal systems. The consoles here can be used for that purpose. Make the attempt. I will keep watch for more Undine.
Understood. I'll link to internal comms.
I will cover you.
So this used to be like the central hub of the ESD back in the day, for those that remember old ESD, or one of the old ESDs.
Who is this? Communications are damaged. One moment. This is Admiral Quinn.
Good to hear from you, Admiral.
What is your status?
I'm pinned down in my office with Egan. We've been trying to get internal comms and sensors working. What's your status?
Not good. We have a lot of casualties.
The Undine boarding parties appear to have some goal in mind, but we are unsure as to what it might be. Admiral, I suggest you hold your position. We will make our way to you.
We'll be there soon, Admiral.
Stay alert for more imposters.
And then this is where you have to find 5. I don't know that you can find 5 in a single mission. A lot of the guides and stuff for this say that you have to do this multiple times. Which is kind of unfortunate.
Ambush.
What are you talking about, Tuvok? You yelled ambush and there's nothing. We're not fighting anyone.
There are still more Undine on the station. I can feel their anger.
I'm just making sure he's not a Undine traitor. I don't know that there's an easy way. Don't stand in the fire, it hurts. Where are you running?
The way is blocked. There may be an alternate route on the upper deck. Admiral Quinn and Commander Egan are below. The Admiral appears to require medical treatment. It is agreeable to see you, Admiral.
Quinn is dazed, but he does not appear to be critically injured. Hang in there, Admiral. Basically, you just get a bunch of waves of Undine. Eventually, there's a boss fight here, and we'll get to that.
Thank you. Now, maybe we should... Commander Egan.
Egg?
Egg? Where are you going?
One moment, Admiral.
Intriguing. The amount of resistance Starfleet has offered is unexpected. That being said...
The weak live, perish. And you are weak.
Apparently I'm weak.
He is tapping into the bioship's power matrix.
Don't know that there's anything I can do to stop what he's doing. I think it's just a timed thing. And there's cracking eggs. Accolade.
Egan was an Undine? That would explain what happened to our defense grid. He would have known they were coming, and had ample opportunity to sabotage us. Damn, I didn't see that coming.
What are your orders, Admiral?
Hagen. It's hard to believe. He attacked me mentally, led everyone into a trap. I couldn't stop him. We have much to consider. There may be... Tuvok! What's going on? Tuvok! Can you hear me? Tuvok!
Tuvok.
Oh, Cooper.
Hello, Tuvok. Egan was too weak. He spent too much time among humans. He served his purpose, and you will be far too late.
Too late for what?
Your quadrant will fall. The weak will perish. This dimension will be cleansed, purified of infestation. Your efforts are meaningless. I know your thoughts, Tuvok.
Indeed, Doctor. But I have taken advantage of this connection to look into your mind as well.
What?
I understand now what your plans are. You will not succeed.
You can't stop us. Tuvok! Tuvok!
Admiral Tuvok! Admiral!
Diversion. This was all a diversion.
What do you mean?
Kronos. Their real target is Kronos. Come. Kronos may not have much time. The Federation and the Empire have been at war for far too long. Now we must join together for the common good.
And of course for Kronos. Maximum warp. Oh yeah, when to beam up.
We have arrived in the Kronos system. At this time, the ruins of Praxis are concealing our arrival from the Undine. The Klingon homeworld defense fleet has engaged the bulk of the Undine forces, but they appear to be taking heavy casualties.
Just 2 Federation ships? 2? Where is the Enterprise? Where's the rest of your fleet? I knew better than to trust Starfleet. You run when you should fight.
Reinforcements are on their way.
The Romulans have promised additional aid, as has Starfleet Command. The Enterprise is contacting all available ships, and
Words are meaningless. show the true heart of a warrior. Join me if you are not as cowardly as the rest of the Federation. Today is a good day to die.
We're here to fight. More ships are on their way. And here we go.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
That was only a small force. The rest of the Undine fleet will not be so easily defeated.
Are you afraid, Vulcan?
No, not afraid.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target
The Romulan
shields
Republic
have
has
failed.
made commitments to its allies. We are here to honor them.
What, just one more ship has showed up.
The orbital defenses alone will not be enough to stop the Undine advance.
We would not be alone if anyone in the Federation had the heart of a warrior.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target
Hey,
shields
I'm taking all these bad guys out without you. So,
Four shields failing. Hull integrity below
I calculate our
75%.
current
Shields
chances for
failing.
a complete victory to be 6.47%.
That wouldn't be the case if anyone else from Starfleet had bothered to show up.
Rear shields failing. Target shields have failed.
no. A lot of stuff going on. And I'm still.
Tide may turn against us.
Oh, I just bumped a level, which.
Glory!
Disadvantage.
Think of it as an increase in your opportunities to die with honor.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
My apologies for being late.
Just
It's
one
another
more ship.
Enterprise.
Not exactly. We brought a few friends.
Warning, ship is under attack. Four shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing.
We need to secure the shipyard.
Shields failing.
Then we'll drive them back to fluidic space.
Right shields failing. Target's shields have failed.
May have to start looking at putting an actual build together for the ship. For this guy, now that I'm level 40, I should have access to more stuff now.
Rear shields failing. Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
More friends? Nope. I guess sort of friends. So this is when we get to see all the bad. The planet killer. They really don't like the Klingons.
What is that thing?
The Undine have brought a large craft through a quantum singularity.
They're powering up weapons.
The Undine have a new planet killer.
Target that ship and fire all weapons.
No effect. They're too strong.
Voyager has one nanite torpedo remaining from her time in the Delta Quadrant. Such devices proved effective against the Undine in the past. Tactical. Fire when ready.
They took some damage, but the planet killer can still fire. I can get the Aquarius into firing position above her and exploit the opening in her shields, but someone will need to keep the Undine distracted.
Guess whose job that is to keep them distracted.
The Aquarius is beginning its attack run.
Sean's attacking that planet killer on his own.
No.
His life.
Not on his own.
We must assist Captain Sean, not let his act be in vain.
Here you're kind of more on rails. You just are gotta take out the enemy as you go. Hopefully faster than they. Gotta make sure the Aquarius gets the job done. And then I don't think I was supposed to be able to get that to that point before the cutscene trigger.
Weapons are offline. This is our only chance. Setting the Aquarius on a collision course.
Yes.
Acknowledged. Do we have Sean's coordinates?
Getting locked now, sir. He did it, sir. The planet killer has been destroyed.
Tuvok to Allied fleet. Stand down. The Undine are retreating.
Captain Sean.
Transporter room. Did you get him?
We have
Captain Sean to Admiral Tuvok. Permission to come aboard?
And that's the mission.
The Klingon High Council wishes to discuss the most recent developments. We have been invited to transport directly to the High Council chambers.
And here's one of the few times, as Federation, you get to be on or in the High Council chambers.
There are many here who have seen the danger Species 8472 presents with their own eyes for the first time. Thank you for your assistance in protecting both Earth and Kronos from the Undine. However terrible, this battle did have one benefit. Today's fight opened the door to what may be a lasting peace between the Federation and the Empire. Now we must have the courage to compromise for the greater good. In its way, that can be more difficult than waging war. The formalities will begin soon. Until then, I must take the time to speak to others who were instrumental in the success of this mission.
We face great threats, but we will also celebrate great victories. That's kind of very Klingon-esque. Here you can talk to a lot of people. They will, you know, give you some information, you get to talk, toast, to victory, you know, dance with others, use a party device.
That
I like
was a
talking.
close one, but I'm fortunate Voyager transported me off the ship at the last second. It would have been a worthy sacrifice. Kronos is too important to lose.
Glad you're still here, Captain.
A true peace may not be on the table yet, but I hope we can at least broker a lasting armistice. But first, we celebrate today. Earth and Kronos are safe.
Thank you, Admiral.
My people have respected the Federation ever since our first encounter with your famed Captain Kirk. I have advised Chancellor Jimpok that the Gorns support the idea of a ceasefire. Perhaps this will lead to greater freedom for all of us.
Thank you, Ambassador. So, Strange New Worlds, if you're watching that kind of makes that not 100% accurate.
You have shown your true nature today. Worf was correct. There is honor in the Federation. The conflict between us has gone on long enough. Now we should turn our blades toward the real enemy. I remember you from the Gateway activation. You fought well today. May our meetings on the battlefield always be as glorious.
Thank you, Captain.
I served in Starfleet, and now I serve the Empire. There are many on both sides of the current conflict for whom I have deep respect. I see this as an opportunity. We may find we have more in common than we realize.
I agree, Ambassador. Talk to Datan.
Our people come from a culture of deception and division. We've rejected our past in favor of open alliances. Perhaps it's time for the Federation and the Empire to set aside their past as well. We would welcome a ceasefire between our allies.
Thank you, Pro Council. And
Earth and Kronos are safe, and the Romulan Republic is pleased to assist its allies. I just wish my father could see all of us working together toward a common goal. This is the future he dreamed of.
Thank you, Commander.
The 5 races of the Zindi once tried to exterminate humanity. But through the efforts of a few people who were willing to change, we put aside our weapons and worked through our differences. Now, we are members of the Federation. Peace came with great difficulty, but that is the way of most things worth having. The Undine are here, and they're spreading lies and dividing us from within. Now, more than ever, we need to set aside our animosities and work together for the greater good.
Thank you.
I admit, I did not expect the Federation to act with such honor. I do not know what the final decision of the High Council will be, but rest assured that the Undine will pay. We will hunt down every last Kameku and destroy them for what they have done here today.
Helping Kronos was the right thing to do. And that is talking to all of them. Now we get to talk to Chancellor.
You fought well for someone from Starfleet.
Thanks. Kind of a backhanded compliment in a way.
Many fine warriors have earned their places in Stovacor today. They died with honor, fighting one of our most formidable enemies. The Undine brought the battle to our very threshold. The fine warriors standing before me pushed them back. Let us honor our sacrifices and our accomplishments by ending...
Not Iconians.
So, you are the heroes of the Milky Way. You have come further than we expected. But still, you chase our shadows.
We are not here to impress you, demon! We stand united, and there is no one who can...
We give you a single warning to not attract our attention again.
What was that? Bum 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 bum.
That was the reason we need to work together. It's time for our feud to end.
Agreed. From this day forward, all hostilities between the Empire and the Federation will cease.
And the end of the Klingon War with Federation.
The Iconians use servitor races and other species to do their fighting for them. Species 8472 has been an unknowing cat's paw of the Iconians for some time. This time, however, the Undine were defeated, and it was our combined strength that allowed us to prevail. Thousands of years ago, the Iconians were defeated by an alliance of races. I predict their ultimate aim has been to prevent such an alliance from happening again.
But the conflict between the Federation and the Empire is over.
There have been periods in our combined history when the Federation and the Empire have not been at war, but they have not been allies either. This may be the beginning of such a time. It will be up to us to determine what happens next. With time, we may even restore the alliance that came out of the Khitomer Accords.
What happens now?
Voyager will return to the Delta Quadrant. There is much to do there, and the Dyson Sphere will need to be protected from further Undine assaults. I am sure I will see you again. You have been a worthy ally, and your wisdom and courage will be called upon in the days ahead. Until then, live long and prosper.
Until next time, Admiral. Anson, one to beam up. That's the mission, everybody. I know it went a little long. Maybe it would have went quicker with more people here. I don't know. Congratulations. This is my... I'll return shortly, because I hit level 40. It means I technically have unlocked a new ship. Okay, your service has, quite literally, saved the quadrant as we know it. Both Earth and Kronos will rebuild in the wake of these terrible attacks, and a new day dawns for the Federation. One where we may someday reestablish the once strong alliance we had with the Klingon Empire, Starfleet, and I can't thank you enough. If I didn't know better, I'd say you're angling for my job. In the meantime, though, it's clear that the Iconians and the Undine are not waiting for us to act. I think our galaxy just got a whole lot smaller. Interesting note, you get some Undine marks in this, and then There are two traits, Fluidic Antigens and Living Hull. Living Hull used to be a pretty good trait for tanking style or survivability, but I don't know that it stacks up. There is here a counter command. This kind of works with the reputation set, so you can get this if you're going to use it. It has phaser damage, disruptor damage, and increase in radiation and photon projectile damage. It's not a terrible console to have. Honestly, I would recommend that over even the traits. Yeah. There are some kit module or kit frames here that I think they also are part of the set. If you're going to do the 8472 set, you kind of need them. And there's one for each type of class, or well, yeah, whatever your profession is. Like I said, I'm going to pick the counter command multi-conduit energy relay because
congratulations.
Yeah. All right, and next mission is Escalation. It is a bit of a breadcrumb to the next. Basically, you're going to go to the Durat system and the Beta Quadrant to pass through the Iconian Gateway there to the Janolan Dyson Sphere, which will take you to the Delta Quadrant. This is the start of the Delta Quadrant. So if you go in here, you can, thanks, because I leveled up again. And we will be starting all of this next time. I'm probably doing Mindscape, because like I said, Escalation is a bit of a breadcrumb. And yeah. I'd like to thank everybody for coming, hanging out while I did a live record. Hopefully Tabbytha and Nicodemus are both feeling better and able to join me next time. We'll find out, won't we? Thank you everybody for, like I said again, for hanging out while I do the live record. Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern, we will be doing Fun Night again, and it will go up to YouTube once we're done, and then. So yeah, Monday 10 p.m. Eastern. Then next week Thursday, we will continue where we were. We'll go with Escalation. I think that like it's just a breadcrumb. Then Mindscape, which is another solo mission, which means we'll probably end up having to do what we've done in the past of it's kind of a in parallel. So yeah. But with that. That is the show. Thank you for everyone for coming while we did the live recording. I will catch you hopefully Monday. If not, I guess I'll catch you next time. Live long and prosper. What? Be safe. Don't set yourself on fire. Don't play in fire. I can't. My browser's kind of borked, so I can't even look at the thing. And we'll see you out there. Live long and prosper, everybody. Computer, end program.